Time. Well, because time's ticking away, guys. 1 week till Christmas Eve. Can you believe it? 1 week today, Christmas Eve. Welcome to the show. I'm Jeremy Rabe.
I'm Maddie Conklin.
I'm Blake Haynes.
I'm Tom Turton.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, I am.
You are, Tom.
All I gotta say,
What?
I've been ready.
For what?
Have you?
Presents have been wrapped for 2 weeks now.
2 weeks?
And I'm chomping at the bit to open them because I want to know what I got.
Say a
feel like-
prayer. I have to go to the store today to try to find a Christmas gift.
What are you looking for?
I can't tell you out loud.
Is it for me?
Yes.
Oh.
But I put it off to the last minute because I didn't want to order online because if it's shipped to my house, you have to sign for it, and I'm
Yes.
never there to sign for it.
Right.
So I thought, I'll go to this one store they think might have it.
Ship it here.
Yeah, we
Oh,
covered
we
this
talked about that
yesterday.
yesterday.
We covered this yesterday.
Jeremy!
Come on.
I'm sorry, I am not running on all cylinders.
It's
Tom.
okay.
We did
It's
talk
okay.
about that yesterday.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Well, we did
Yes.
have some Christmas cheer yesterday at the Vietti Christmas party, so I can see why you're not running on all cylinders. you
Well, I
know?
didn't even have a cocktail.
I know, but then you had to go straight to your, tech rehearsal and all that, so your mind is, all over. It's
I was
okay.
just like,
Hey, good luck today finding that gift. Just remember, don't buy for yourself. Buy for that person.
Focused. I'm focused.
You-
Yeah.
Speaking of focus, you guys, we want you to focus on our question of the day. And this one's actually really exciting because you can write in. And our question of the day is, what is the most expensive present you have ever bought or received for Christmas? So ozarksfirst.com/vote. Click on the unscripted tab. And then, you can write in your answer. So this is not just A, B, C, or D. You can write it on in.
Right on in.
Write it on in.
Right on in.
And now I'm
this-
wondering what is the most expensive thing I've gotten or
And
given.
also, is this like humble brag
Maybe.
to talk about that?
I mean, I guess I got an engagement ring.
Okay, girl, go
That counts.
I guess
That
it does,
counts.
doesn't it?
Does it count if it's like an early Christmas gift? You know, like a couple of days before
Yeah,
Christmas?
that's fine.
I think
Okay.
it works.
Piece of cake then.
Oh, you got it?
I got it, yeah.
So,
Well, that leads me to another question. Do you guys talk about money in your family? We don't. It's very taboo. We don't talk about finances.
we talk more about credit scores.
Do you really?
That's actually really funny.
Well, yeah, it's like, well, this week I had this, but last week I did.
Is
So,
yours good or bad?
you're not my family. I can't tell you. No,
I
I'm
just wanted
kidding.
to see what you would say.
Yeah, what's a good one? 800?
I don't know. Isn't it
850.
like...
That's
850, it's
getting-
not there,
When you're
but-
in the eights, you're getting into the excellent category.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good is usually in sevens,
Seven,
and
yeah.
then you get into good,
I would say I'm pretty.
and then you
Fair
really shouldn't even go into a bank to ask. That's the last.
That's the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, money is kind of a touchy subject, I think, for many families, It's just one of those things.
Yeah. I
What
don't
does it say?
think We talk about it. I don't know.
Politics, religion, and money, don't talk about those,
Unless
right?
you want to have a good day. I'm just
Unless you want to have a good day. Unless you're feeling fiery.
don't
bring those up.
Don't bring that up.
That's, those three, yes.
Yes.
Those are the linchpins of the three-legged stool. Take one out, boom, everything falls.
Oh, Lord.
Well, I heard a rich person say this one time. If you have money, you don't talk about it. If you don't have money, you talk about it. If you know what I'm saying, there's people like, no offense to those housewives, they're constantly like, look at my Chanel bag.
Oh,
look
yeah.
at these Balenciagas, and look at this. If you really got it, you ain't got to brag about it.
Right. You
You
don't
ain't
have
got
to
to
say.
talk about it.
Yeah.
That's
You know.
true.
Don't point it out.
I'm just calling out the housewives right now because they.
Hey, new episode tonight, Beverly Hills. So excited.
Look who's excited.
Right. Hey.
Speaking of housewives, I'm
Yeah,
just
I was going to
kidding.
say, I think Angela Luna would make an amazing Real Housewife of
Whatever.
insert city.
Yes.
Oh, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
I can see you in Miami.
Okay, really? I've gotten that before.
Yeah.
I've heard that in Dallas.
I could see Dallas too.
Do you think it's the big hair?
I need bigger hair though, Angela.
Yeah.
There's no 100% for Dallas. I need at least 3 inches more, I think.
Yeah.
But would you guys
Lots
feel
of
comfortable
teasing.
fighting and picking fight? Because they have to fight on those shows. I would not do that. I don't like
Okay,
hate
I'm not
fighting.
really the fighting person. I'm the one that is in the corner eating food and watching the fighting.
You're
And
the
then be like-
sneaky person.
Yeah, I'm this little sneaky one, and then the one that says
yes.
the out of pocket random one-liners that everyone will laugh and quote and be like, "What the heck was that?" That'd be me probably.
That is you.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty much a goober. So.
Yeah.
A goober.
And with your journalistic abilities and profession, you can
Oh,
just be
yeah.
taking notes and okay, bank that for when I need that. Okay, and then
Very
that.
Thanks that.
Eh,
I totally do that. I don't know if, again, of course, being in news, I think all my years, I'm definitely like a people watcher. I totally like analyze that stuff. Just always looking out.
Guys,
We
Are you
need to
guys-
keep
you don't
that
want her
in
to remember.
mind.
Speaking of looking out, and I regret this, not seeing her, but remember a few weeks ago when Chapel Roan was spotted here in Springfield with a camera crew?
No.
This might be why. Well, Tom, she was.
Okay, I
She was
believe
here a couple
you.
weeks ago around Thanksgiving. So Chapel Roan will be on a surprise holiday edition of Carpool Karaoke. And she was cruising around Springfield in the news special with DJ Zane, who's taking over for James Corden, who made Carpool Karaoke into what it is. Dua Lipa and Lady Gaga are also in the special, rounding out a lineup of pop stars, except they rode around LA and Tokyo, not in Springfield. The ladies will be belting out their own hits and some Christmas classics. A Carpool Karaoke Christmas, say that 3 times fast,
No.
is available to stream now on Apple Plus. I'm excited, but I think it's funny that there's LA, Tokyo, and then good old Springfield, Missouri.
I love it.
So wait, did they not film here though?
They did.
They
filmed
did.
Spring-
No,
did.
they did.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Dua Lipa and Lady Gaga were not in Springfield.
Okay, that's okay.
It was
Chapel Roan
Chapel.
was.
I bet they got on one of those roundabouts and just kept going in a circle. For
Yeah, they hit up that diverging diamond too, probably. I bet.
Yeah.
I hit there. But yeah, I saw she was at Andy's, and like I usually like to treat myself to a little sweet treat. And the one day I didn't get a sweet treat, of course she was there.
She was there.
Did you see the quote that's going viral right now from her doing this, which was something along the lines of like, a Grammy nomination is great, but I'll take Andy's frozen custard any day.
Oh, that is some
Talk
good
about
promo.
I know.
$1 million of free publicity for Andy's
Yeah.
right there.
So
Seriously.
good.
Wow.
I know.
Love me some ice cream, can't go wrong. All right, well, we all love to travel, and there's this trend happening that's making me frustrated, but I'm sure I want to get your guys' thoughts on this too. So, seat squatters, they're the people who book flights without getting assigned seats, and they'll just help themselves to whatever is the best available. Airlines often charge extra for assigned seating, and some people don't want to pay the extra fee. That's understandable, but they take their chances. So they'll book a seat in coach and then sneak up to an empty seat in first class and mid-flight.
I mean,
as you
why
can
not?
imagine, it's causing some tension with the passengers who actually reserved a seat and then find someone else in it when they get there. To be clear, if your boarding pass includes your seat assignment, the seat rightfully belongs to you, and the squatter has to find another one.
How is this even a thing?
I didn't think you could just walk up into first class
No.
and take an empty seat.
No.
I mean, they say, get back.
Yeah.
But if it's
Right.
empty and nobody's sitting there,
Okay, so I kind of briefly touched up on this. So I had a flight heading back to New England one time. I flew from KC to Boston Logan, and there was hardly anyone up, but like this guy that I was sitting with, he was like, "Hey, you want to come up with my family in first class?" And I was like, "Okay, not gonna say no to that." And it was a great time. So I feel like in that instance, it's fine because the flight attendant
was a
came
great
back.
time.
Because there was a baby crying behind us, and I was not trying to deal with a
Oh, you're
3-hour
blaming the
flight with a
baby.
crying child.
Why was he hanging
Absolutely
around?
not.
Why? Wait. You said he was sitting near you.
Yeah, he like.
Why was he there if he had a first class ticket?
Yeah, so he accidentally forgot to book first class while his family was up there, and I think they had points through JetBlue, and so he was able to. So he had to go back to coach where I was at, and then luck of the draw, the flight attendant was like, "Hey, I know you wanted to sit with your friends, but we actually made it work," and he was like, "You want to come with me?" I'm like, "Okay."
Okay.
So it was a good time. Yeah.
did you get his phone number?
I did not. I actually was supposed to be a guest to like a wedding in Rhode Island with him one time, but I think he ended up getting a girlfriend.
I need more details after this.
But it was really funny. I have some very interesting flight stories
believe
when
you.
I travel. Yeah.
I need to write a book.
Hilarious.
It was a good time. It was my first class. Actually, I think, did I fly first class to Michigan? No. I think this is my only first class experience, but it was cool. It was nice while it lasted.
That's awesome.
Well, speaking of traveling, I mean, I'm going to be traveling later this week, and I'm praying that there's no snow in Colorado when I cross over
crossed.
to get to Los Angeles. But let's talk to Tom.
Bring him on in.
Tell me, is there going to be snow?
You know, it's Colorado in the mountains. They've got plenty of snow in the mountains, I'll tell you that. Will it be snowing when you're there?
Hard to say.
Well, they know how to clear snow also
know.
in
They
That's
do.
what
It's
they
not
know.
a big of a deal for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's much coming. You're leaving this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Should be pretty quiet as far as I know.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Nothing coming here. I know that. So
Good.
we're good.